Alrighty, I'm back. Thank you guys for your patience. Appreciate y'all. All right, let's knock this out and then we'll wrap up. All right, chapter 2, Art of Dispatch. Game development is often challenging. It's full of compromises and sacrifices every step of the way. But every time I see this scene, it brings a smile on my face. I always remember, excuse me, it is one of those rare moments in time where we're all in perfect sync. And everything seems to fall into place. From the script to the voice acting, from the storyboards to the animation, from the art, lighting to lighting, and finally through sound and music production, every person that touched the scene helped make it better and better along the way. It's not the most dramatic scene in the game, or the funniest, or the flashiest, but it's simple. Quiet conversation on the swing, set at night, is the thing I'm most proud of. Dennis Lenort, episode 3 director. Giving cigarettes to kids is crazy. Phoenix program. You've now had the chance to get to know the villains, heroes of Team Z. You've also had to make some tough calls to reshape the team. The fates of Sonar, Coupe, Waterboy, and Phenomenon were in your hands. Let's take a closer look at how they got there. This is crazy. Sonar, beast form, shadow only, no toggle. That's funny. What makes a man? What makes a Batman? We spent a long time trying to figure out just that. While walking the line between fanged aerial mammal and crypto-obsessed tech bro, we landed on our bud Sonar. He started off as a simple joke, but what would a literal bat slash man look like? But quickly became one of our favorite characters. A lot of time was spent trying to make sure his bat head didn't feel like a sports mascot costume, and even more time spent debating how much hair he should have underneath his clothes. Oh my god. Excuse me? That's funny. Coupe. Etymology to cut in French. Sadly, ironic if you did snip her off the Z team, which is crazy. One of the few aerial heroes in the Phoenix program, only masked hero Coupe is capable, elegant, and mysterious. The concept for her character came very early, but nailing down her final look took almost the end of pre-production. That's cool. Oh wow. Not actual colors, only shown suit parts. Calf blades housing, bladed feet, connected point for blade combat, wing harness gives short burst of elegant flight. I like her current design. They did a good job. Multifaceted helmet looks like feathers. Torso has a detailed density, hex pattern detail. Waterboy. Interesting. He does need more hair, in my opinion. Fair enough. Sweet, timid, and hardworking, Waterboy awakens the dreamer in us all. What he lacks in skill, he makes up for in moisture, and sometimes that actually comes in handy. Whether you choose him to fight on the front lines or left him to mop in the bathroom, Waterboy will give it 110%. Younger visual. Interesting. Way larger eyes, loose hair on face. Office style, Z-Team style. Opaque goggles version. Collar zipped up under suit. Shirt wrist section poking out. Interesting. Oh my god. Oh. Crazy powers. Interesting. Matching costume colors for from couple era. V pattern across chest. Old cross didn't feel heroic. Mustache and mutton chops, longer hair, full beard, hardened mantle, slumped, slumped causes attached undersuit to wrinkle. That's funny. Phenomenon. Phenomenon was SDN's best and not so brightest, but after being blindsided by a breakup, he's left purposeless, listless, blazerless. He was even welcomed into the Phoenix program. However, he may have found a new outlet to his focus. Incredibly intense yearnings and desires. Phenomenal. Interesting. Water out the armpits is disgusting. Royd, the best Ra. Originally conceived as a deployable character that was far more, where am I reading from? Involved with Z Team's antics in the field, Royd was initially designed to have a transformative power that increases his size and strength. The idea of his close ties with the Phoenix program was eventually scoped out the game, so his powers were removed, aside from massive strength, in lieu of becoming Robert's trusty, brainy, and friendly robotics man stationed in his very own secret lab in the basement of SDN. I'm kind of glad they made him brain and brawn. That's cool. Most of Torrent's SDN office is sporting some basic, archaic technology, but Royd's lab is an oasis of gear nuts. Behind multiple layers of security, he's hoarding a room full of high-end gadgets and a stockpile of confiscated weaponry from captured villains. Ready, brother? Setting in props and branding. In a world with superheroes and villains, is a world that allows a lot of fantastical elements to exist. But most of the props we encounter as a dispatcher in the office are pretty mundane. Regardless, they are all rendered with some level of care and attention to detail. They maintain the same aesthetic, whether to be mystical power infused sword or a dog poop bag. That's funny. Oh my God. Why is this a thing? I'm so confused. Why is his face in somebody's ass? Anyway, funny safety poster. If you do not have superpowers, you need a spotter. If you do not have superpowers, you need a spotter. Okay, fair enough. We did not need to see that again. Phenomenon. Let sun be your rock. I'm so confused. Odora. Blonde blazer. Watch out, dirt bags. Reasonable Gideon. Dispatching. It took several revisions of dispatching software in main gameplay screens to land on what you see in the game. The goal was to invoke the retro vibes of Cadhole Ray 2 monitors to blur time period aesthetics and subtly suggest that SDN may not be quite as well funded as they'd hoped. But for the sake of players, experience, and the UI had to be exceptionally user-friendly to reduce the learning curve. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm glad they went with what they went with. Yeah, this is a lot better. UX changes, map evolution, and color process. Yeah, they came a long way. I'm not gonna read all of that. Ooh, hacking. The basics of hacking mode were blocked out in Unreal Engine, but the default gray orbs just weren't cutting it. Surprisingly enough, we love where it landed, and it usually, but it's equally cool to see the range and nuance of our experimentation on orbs and virus icons, and how those designs might have influenced how each other move and navigated the hacking grid. Yeah, these are actually really cool. Ooh. The opening sequence of Robert getting ready to work at the top of episode 4 wasn't in the script, but it was added during the development to underline how not super Robert is feeling at this point in the story. I wanted to have one shot in the sequence that could stand on its own, where even just one frame would understand what he's doing, what he's going through. Excuse me. This is the result. This was a really good frame. Yeah, that was good. That was really good. All right, let's do the comic book. What? These two? Dispatch. Okay, she doing ballet. Pas de deux. Wow. That's funny. I'm the best at what I do, so naturally I get to do it a lot. My success rate as an assassin is perfect. 68 to 0. I suppose if you do this long enough, eventually you're sent to kill a man while he's watching Swan Lake. Fair enough. Thank you for the biddies, music. Come on-screen celebration. Did the on-screen celebration happen? I'm confused. Are they looking for a third? Excuse me? Did the on-screen celebration happen? I'm not sure. They know each other is interesting. The rules are simple. Get in, remove the target. Get out. And most importantly, you're supposed to be here to kill me. Don't be seen. Oops, she was caught. It happened? Okay, cool. I appreciate it, music. Thank you for the biddies. It's just that, it's just what was on the ballet, I mean. Ordinarily, he'd be dead by now, but was gonna change it, but I couldn't find the clicker. This is my favorite part. Just a weird coincidence. Coincidence? Or maybe it's fate. You dress like you are meant to be here. Fate? Oh, either way, fair warning. I'm a bit tougher than I look. Ooh, not the dagger broke, period. You flex them muscles. So am I. Ooh, oh. Now her wings done came out. Wow. Ooh, not the slinku. Oh. Hiya! Smack. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Oh, what is happening? Clink, clank. Oh. Jesus, you're gorgeous. And then she's like, so are you. Oh, they shagging. Oh, excuse me. Hello. 68 to 1 is still pretty good. Oh, it's about to be 69 in a second. Anyway, so that was a great comment. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, we have Mayana Baron is a Los Angeles writer now. This is turning into not a. What's wrong with y'all? Is a Los Angeles-based writer for video games, animation, tabletop RPGs, and comics. She is a voice actor performing as Embla in Fire Emblem Heroes and Coop in Ad Hoc's Dispatch. Her writing credits include Nickelodeon, Baby Shark, Wild Pack, Mattel Monster High, Enchantimals, and Ad Hoc's Dispatch, the upcoming Critical Role game. Lam Pun Chung, I hope I'm saying that correctly, Lat Pun Chung, is a British freelance concept artist and creator based in Helsinki. He has worked with clients like Critical Role, Riot Games, Legendary, and Ad Hoc Studios on cool projects including Dispatch, as well as a ton of official and unofficial Critical Role art. Beyond that, Lap loves to watch TV, film and anime, and play PS5 games. You can find more client and personal work at laptoonchun.com. W creators indeed. Brooklyn-born Sal Cipriano is a freelance letterer working with a wide range of publishers and creators. His former comic book experiences include writing, drawing, coloring, and editing, and publishing when not lettering. Sal teaches lettering at School of Visual Arts, reviews kaiju and robot toys on YouTube, and drinks gallons of coffee. Malia Ewart is a freelance illustrator who works in trading card games, indie comics, and animation. She has a bachelor's in entertainment arts and animation from California State University, Fullerton, and has done illustrations for Disney's Lorcana, DreamWorks, TVA, Warner Bros. Animation, Darrington Press, as well as Marvel Snap. Fair enough. Oh, Dispatch. Is this the breakup comic? Oh my god. Oh my god, this is the breakup comic, y'all. Oh no. So they went and flew all the way to Tokyo. He's here. She's landing now. The sushi master awaits our arrival. Why would he be waiting for us? Out. I do adore your planet's dedication to documentation. Why is it empty? We are extra special guests. He has asked us to taste from his new menu and offer our endorsement. Oh, it's a sea urchin. I'm guessing this is sake. Hey, can we talk? Ooh. Of course, we are talking right now. Are you also wondering if this creature develops spikes because it knows it tastes so good? Well, now I am, but no. I was wondering if we could talk about us. Oh, dang, he just broke it open like this? Damn. Oh. Phenomenal. Oh, he's eating the whole thing. Oh, God. Where do you see us in 5 years? My future is certain. I have vowed to devote my life to protecting the vulnerable people of this planet alongside you. I see. So we're what? Still doing superhero work in 5 years? That is my desire. Our lives are phenomenal. And it is my hope we can remain that way until the day we both perish, presumably in the midst of an intergalactic conflict where a far superior species consumes us, and this entire planet whole. French. Oh. French. He said something about sea urchins, I think. He did. I think it's a sea urchin. I guess I just thought maybe one day we could, I don't know, settle down, buy a couch, drink a beer, watch some dumb show about a bunch of hot people dating on an island with no food and be normal. And I could be Maddie for a bit. Aw, she just wants to be normal, child. And he just a super alien. Right. While Maddie is lovely, I believe the man who dreams of sushi dreamed of blonde blazers sampling his raw delicacies? Excuse me? What? Huh? You're right. Thank you for helping me see the problem. Happy to be of service. Goodbye, Phenomenon. Oh! Oh, she broke up like that. Oh, she ate that. She ate that. He said, what? Bar? Bar? Shell shock. Okay, you starting to taste that urchin, ain't you? POV, a male not listening. How the men in both humanity and alien society still don't get it? How they both fail? Okay, we have Shauna Mills, a story artist and creative director, designer, and founder of Soda Monkey LLC, child. With 15 plus years in animation, she began her career right out of high school out in HBO's Jungle Crooks. Since then, she worked with nearly every major U.S. studio in development that develops original IP through Soda Monkey ENT. Next, we have, I think we read about David last time, and we read about him. I think we did read about David. Come on, Linktree. David Liu is working in the game and animation industry since 2010, driven by passion for creating visual art that both inspires and pushes creative boundaries. Influenced by classic anime from the 80s and 90s, his work combines the retro sensibility with the versatility to adapt across genres, styles, and mediums. Love that for us. And y'all, that was episode 3 and 4 of Dispatch. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna try and be back next week. My health has been healthing, to say the least, so pray for me, send me good vibes, all that good stuff. Thank you guys so much for chilling and hanging out with me. I really do appreciate it.